Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore.
And I'm Laura Jane Eyre.
And we are puzzle and brain training authors and have written a large number of books. But in this video, we're not writing books, we're not writing puzzles. We're having a look at this. Exit the Game, the mysterious museum.
We're going to solve it.
And in particular, we're going to hopefully solve it. We are really zoomed in there, aren't we?
We
Let's
are.
zoom out.
There we are.
Right, so the first thing to do is open the box while Laura explains how exit games work.
Puzzle number one. Well, you've really put me on the spot there. I'm not usually the one who explains how exit games work. Gareth is usually the one who explains, and I am here to provide mild entertainment and occasionally dramatic voices.
And also to help solve the puzzles.
Ah, yes, logic
which
and
you are
wisdom.
very good at.
Thank you.
So every exit game has an instruction book in it, and the instruction book has a scenario, and then it tells you where you start. And usually that's the only bit we look at, because instructions otherwise are pretty much the same. So Laura, what's the game about?
Well, it's funny you should ask, Gareth. I was going to call you Florence then, because I've just read the word Florence, but that's
No,
not
I'm
your
Florence.
name. Florence.
It's not my name, no.
Dr.
Like
Florence
late
Moore.
revelation.
It's the last day of your vacation in Florence. You're strolling happily through the narrow alleyways of the city when the heavens open up in a sudden downpour. As you scramble for cover, you bump into a strangely clad man. With a conspiratorial air, he presses a strange marble disc into your hand along with a museum brochure, mumbles something about the treasure of the Santa Maria, free tickets, and have fun, then disappears into the heavy rain. A treasure? Free tickets? You don't have to be told twice.
As you enter the imposing museum, however, there is not another soul to be seen.
Bad sign.
Even the ticket booth is closed. So, sensibly, you go home. Oh no, wait, that's not what happens. Disappointed, you decide to... Oh, it's what happens. You decide to turn around when the giant entry door suddenly slams shut right in front of your noses. You are locked in. You look around in a panic. What seems to be the only other exit is blocked by a turnstile with an odd symbol. Wait, haven't you seen that symbol before? And it dawns on you. Only if you can work together to solve the riddle of the museum will you be able to escape. If not, you will be surely added to its permanent collection.
Oh my gosh, nightmare.
I mean, just because the door's shut in the museum, that's quite a lot of
Doesn't mean you'll
assumptions.
suddenly be taxidermied and included in the archives. Which museum would you like to be locked into forever, Gareth?
The Science Museum.
Okay,
At
cool.
least until I've read the stuff, and then I can get back out.
Nice.
So how does the game begin? Well, you start the stopwatch and you're allowed to open the book. We haven't taken the book out of the box yet, but there'll be a book. And start the game on page 2. Have fun. Well, there we go.
Nice.
So in the box, as well as instructions that hopefully we won't need again,
Hopefully.
there are some strange objects.
So strange.
There's a book,
A book.
and there's a deck of cards, and also I can see a string.
A string. A shoelace?
Put this away, or maybe a shoelace. Put that away. We have to open
that's
these
got
cards.
holes in it.
So we can take cards when we're told, and we should expect to see one somewhere in the book. Yes, there's one here.
Ooh. Hey, look, it's a science museum.
Do not turn the page. Science museum.
Gareth
There you go.
doesn't
As
mind
if I knew.
We can be petrified here forever.
Do not turn the page until you've cracked
Museo
the page.
della
So there's a picture.
Scienza.
But what does it say? It says,
della-
let yourself be whisked away into the history of our planet. Explore the astonishing discoveries and... I don't know why I'm talking like that. Explore the astonishing discoveries and inventions that have shaped humanity and marvel over long-lost treasures in our current special exhibit, the legendary treasure. A group of amateur divers has succeeded in tracking down the flagship of the famed Christopher Columbus.
That was us. We did that. We found the Santa Maria. We'll link the video. We've done it in a previous exit game.
Okay.
Something like, but not necessarily the sunken treasure.
Recovering a spectacular... That is the name of the game, yeah. Recovering a spectacular find from the wreck. A special note to the drawings and valuable sketches of Leonardo da Vinci, which, for as yet unexplained reasons, were also on board. Thank you for visiting us.
Thank you.
And we can take card A.
Thank you for
look at
welcoming
this scene.
us.
So let's take riddle card. We'll be right back, key in the code to enter, and there's numbers on stuff. So let's take riddle card A.
Let's.
To do that, I was looking for the cards.
I
We
am
haven't
looking
yet
for the
opened.
cards.
There's a deck of cards that comes with the game.
Yeah,
And-
Leonardo da Vinci. Was he a Florence guy? I mean, he was an everything guy. He was a polymath.
Let's say he was.
Can you imagine being a polymath and just being good at everything?
I don't have to
You don't have to
imagine.
imagine. It was just a fraction of a second too slow.
Who?
That response.
No, you can watch the video back. You'll see I had that response instantly. I was waiting for you to realise that you were
Gareth
talking to
fast
one.
forwarded.
Oh, I got cheat. There's riddle cards that are used to check your, that are used to reveal things as the game goes on. You get given them, as example as A on this
In
one.
riddle form, and I'm usually in charge of
And
those.
answer cards are checking your answers, and usually it advance the story as well. And then there are help cards. There's 2 hints and a solution for each puzzle if you need them. And there's no shame in taking them, but we try and avoid doing so if we
try
can.
and avoid them.
And we can take riddle card A.
Yeah, we
So let's do that. And I'll give these cards to Laura to guard.
Thank you. Right,
so,
turn
riddle
it
card
over.
A.
What'd you
Ooh,
get?
It's a ticket.
Ooh.
From
Ooh.
large to small. And Laura will now explain how to solve this puzzle.
Well, yes, I will. And I think you take this off.
Oh yes, you tear the stub off
then-
as if you've gone in.
Do you line this green corner up with other green bits, and
corners,
it probably
yeah.
identifies such numbers as these?
Yes. So do you
What do you
think we
reckon?
take? I think we take the corner off.
Yeah, I
because you're
think
meant
should
to
we
tear
cut it off?
I mean, it's a bit. Yeah, let's do it.
Or we can just fold it if you want.
Nah, cut it off.
I'm going to cut it off.
Yeah, on screen though.
I'm usually in charge of the cutting and sticking element of it. Although there's never really much sticking, is there?
Well, sticking can be helpful when there's lots of bits to keep together.
So true. That is what sticking's all about.
So from large to small, be right back, key in the code to enter.
Okay,
So we've got green alignments here, which go with the green corner, right?
such as...
There.
And there's a little arrow pointing to an 8 there.
How do we know in order? Oh.
From large to small?
Okay, so we've got 8. Mm-hmm. And there's a green arrow pointing at that there. Mm-hmm. And puts it 3. And... a 0.
That's a 0, which
and if you
I'm assuming
hadn't
is small.
torn the corner off, you'd have had different numbers, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Because
yes,
you'd have
that's true.
Well, that wouldn't really have pointed at anything, perhaps.
Yeah, I think it probably would have pointed at... That's 6. We can show you. We can show you. Not through the medium of sticking, but through the medium of, that.
Yes,
yeah.
okay, fine.
Hooray!
Right, okay,
Cool.
so from big
what
to
do we do with
small-
that, Gareth?
Well, from large to small, it's 830, right?
Yeah, but what we do? What's 830?
Well,
What's
we need
that
to
all about?
open. We need to open the something or other. This the locker thing.
I was just
here.
teeing it up so you can explain what the decoder does.
I know, but I can't find the symbol. Where's the symbol?
Oh, it's here.
Oh, there's a triangle. I thought it was an arrow. And it's not an arrow, it's a triangle. It's actually a confusing for a symbol. So on our decoder disc that comes with the game, there are symbols. Each puzzle has a symbol. And what you do is you find the symbol and you find the 3-digit code that goes with it. In this case, we found it's 830. And you dial it in underneath, and once you've done that, it reveals a
Gives you
number.
28.
And then you can take a answer card that corresponds with it, and I was desperate to say something. I'm not going to let her speak yet. And then you find out whether you're right or possibly correct. Go on then, Dora.
I'm just noticing that there are shiny bits.
Yes, I noticed that too.
But it was
felt that I
absolutely
could wait to say it.
Wow, I couldn't. I was desperately excited.
There were like drops of stickiness on it.
Could have just been water. Why does it have to be sticky? Anyway,
Well,
830, card 28.
it would have dried. Yes, so we take card 28.
Like apple juice.
And then, oh, this was not really intended to be taken seriously, was it? Unfortunately, the code is not correct. And we failed at the first hurdle.
Oh,
830 was not the answer.
wasn't. Maybe we weren't supposed to validate it.
Wow, what was the point of being able to tear the corner out for then? We were. We must have looked it up wrongly.
think
Green
so.
in the corner.
0.
Green in this corner.
3.
3. Well, it's not precisely 3. It's close enough. And green in this corner. 0.
Yeah, why did we get 8 first time round? It's 0. It's 2 zeros. So it's 3
Oh, the
0
8 was
0.
when we were demonstrating how not to solve it.
You're welcome,
So
guys.
it's 300.
3 0 0.
Well, there we go. That was our deliberate example.
There is a little
there.
bit of troubleshooting for you, just
Our
to show you
deliberate example
how not to
of.
solve.
Was it? Wait, no, that's not
3
right.
0 0. Oh my god.
We'll start with our deliberate example of how not to play the game.
Yep.
17.
And now we're going to start playing it seriously.
Yeah, now we won't do any of those slight technical issues again. 17, and we're looking for the code here, 25.
Oh my days.
So we turn to 25. We know it's there because
Good
that
start.
matches where the triangle is in the actual illustrations.
Yeah.
So 25 is here. Super!
Super.
The turnstile is no longer blocked, and nor are your minds. And you were able to get through. As you emerge on the other side, a small dispensing machine to your right spits out riddle card B.
Oh.
Take the riddle card from the pile and turn to pages 4 and 5 in the book. You are now
Alright.
entering the exhibition hall.
Alrighty. Alright. Cool. We're in.
There we go.
A shaky start.
High drama.
Ooh, super cool.
So we have a machine of some sort,
Riddle card
maybe.
B's just been spat out. I think we can get rid of our
There's a
ticket for
lever and
now.
stuff. I don't know what that is. It looks like a hovercraft, in fact. It's Da Vinci's hovercraft, that well-known thing. To infinity and
He
beyond,
actually made
beyond,
loads of flying
beyond,
machines, but not that one
Just one.
specifically.
No, he didn't actually
Multiple.
make it. Oh, really?
And they didn't fly. For more info,
It's
see
either
the
infinity or an 8.
We did make a Leonardo da Vinci puzzle book.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. We made so many puzzle books.
We will add the details.
It was
maybe.
about 5 years ago.
It was, but I'm sure there's something about flying machines.
fallen
in
out of
that.
my memory.
Yeah. Right.
The ancient art of folding.
Which is origami, but I'm also noticing. Look, there's a C,
Ooh,
an A, and
there must be a B.
that's the end. I mean, there's a B
There's
there.
a B there and a B yond. Is there a B on the back? Well, yes, there's a giant B.
It's a big old B.
All right. So the ancient art of folding. Can you reread that? Maybe just about. The shipwreck of the Santa Maria. Over here, Christopher Columbus's cabin.
There's Curie here, and she's got a little cross on it.
And
which
Einstein.
It looks like Einstein's got a cross and Da Vinci's got a cross. But I was going to say they look a bit like...
We're not allowed to look at that yet.
These crosses. Oh, are we not?
No, we haven't got that.
We saw it as soon as we opened the box. They shouldn't put it on top if you're not meant to look at it. Right.
To escape, activate the machine. 1, find code. 2, enter code. 3, activate.
Okay.
Well, there we go.
Cool. Right then.
You're right. We need to fold.
Folding.
So let's assume we fold A first.
We fold A, then we'll get
3.
a 3.
That's not on the camera.
Totally
If we
agree.
fold along A, we get a 3.
If we fold C,
We get a 0.
and if we
And it
fold...
B's the whole thing. No folding.
Okay, great.
So I think we've got 3, 8, 0.
Which is almost like what we thought we got in the first one, but it actually wasn't. Right, so it's on the plus. What do we reckon? 3, 8, 0.
Yes. And then we activate by pulling the thing, and our hovercraft will come to life. So that's a 4.
Just like Da
Now, if
Vinci
we look
intended.
we look at card 4, which I didn't show you, but it's there. And
real.
it's on the Da Vinci hovercraft.
We're on the Back to the Future, number 14.
These are glowing. Look at that. Which one is 14, you
Ooh,
think?
they
Why is
are.
it glowing there?
I don't know. Maybe that will become relevant in the
Is
future.
it the lever we're supposed to... I'm still a bit confused, because there's the lever at the front.
I think that's
and
a
the
different
plus
machine.
is on...
These are different machines, I think.
Oh, it's sort of hopefully got the symbols on anyway.
Maybe
So the
it's
plus
not.
is definitely here.
Yeah.
14.
Adding an extra layer of drama.
Oh no! Isn't that a good thing? The machine is starting up. Clatter, creak, click. The machine starts to jerk. Steam rises up. In a panic, you take your places on the seats of the machine. Yeah, natural. That seems safer than standing next to the apparatus.
Is it a time machine?
Why would it be a time machine?
Oh, just because it would be fun.
Meanwhile, the entire room steams up and you hear a short zoop. Now turn to pages 6 and 7.
Why can't it be a time machine?
Well, maybe it is a time machine. It probably is a time machine. There we go. Suddenly, it's deadly quiet.
Probably not.
The machine has shut itself off.
Oh my gosh, that was a great machine shutting itself off noise.
Was it?
Wow, yeah. I feel like I was
A
there.
narrow slot in the machine's control panel spits out riddle cards C, D, and E. Still recovering from the shock, you don't dare to move. As the steam gradually clears, you see that the crystal has turned yellow. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Wait, it is a time machine. Hang on a minute. That display case wasn't there a moment ago. And where are the treasures from the Santa Maria? You spot a small window in the machine's large round component. Nicely described. Was 1950 shown there a minute ago? What on earth have you set into motion? You have to find out. Maybe first try taking a closer look around the room. The glass display case with a padlock seems like a good place to start. Take riddle cards C, D, E and solve the riddle of the display cabinet on page 7, which is here. 7. So C, D, E.
I think, just while I'm looking at these, that had a cross on it before. That had a cross on it before. But that's got a 0 on it now, where it had a cross before.
Yes.
Do you think Einstein's alive?
Ooh.
Is it 1950?
Yes, he was still alive in 1950, I think. Or did he?
What am I
think
taking?
so.
C, D, E. I'm not sure. Anyway, C, D, E.
Oh, well, there's colours on the names.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein, physicist.
And then I think if you put all those orange
stack
bits
them up and
together,
make a
yeah,
4.
you get a 4, a 7, and a...
And there's something else.
Yeah.
So it says Albert Einstein, physicist, Marie Curie, chemist and physicist, and Leonardo da Vinci, polymath. And we have an order based on these.
From left to right, do you reckon?
Is there anything else in this picture? What did it say? Did it say something about a cabinet? It said, solve the riddle of the display case on page 7. So the display case is here.
Or is that... Oh, yes, that's the padlock display case. And then there's colours here.
And they have the square on. So it does imply that we go with these. So the
Oh, yeah,
colours
these are the colours that match up. We can't see them.
Yeah.
These are the colours that match up with the colours of those
It gives
books.
us an ordering, doesn't
From
it?
left to right, I'm assuming, which would be this. So we just need to figure out what this last one is, right?
Well, I mean, we can draw it, can't we? So we've got, on the corner of it, if I just draw a P for reference, at the corner here we've got this bar here. Mm-hmm. We've got a top left bar here.
Bottom
on the
wiggle.
0. We've got a line here. And
it's
a
a
line
2.
up here.
Yeah, it's a 2.
So it makes a 2 when we assemble the shapes together.
So
And
we
we can
think it's
see when we overlay the bits there, we get... I
complete
didn't draw that
visual
very
aid.
well. We drew that,
The top of an E, and then
that, and that. Which is probably meant to be a 4, isn't it?
yeah.
And this first one here, as you can see, there's here and there's here. So we've got 2, 4, 7. So in the correct order, it's 7,
4.
4, 2.
Nice. And this is on the square. which is here,
742.
and also here. Seamless. Oh, it's almost already in there. 7, 4, 2.
Which is
27.
card 27. And the 27 says that,
Display
where was it?
case.
Is it a square?
It's in
Yes,
this
it's
display
5.
case.
So that's here, and it says,
Yay!
great, the display cabinet opens. This is card 5, I didn't show you, but it is. You find riddle cards F, G, and H. Take them from the pile and look at them.
Okay. Oh, I'll do that. That's me.
So F, G, and H.
Great,
It doesn't
this is
say to
going
change
really well.
It doesn't say to change the room though. So
No, it doesn't. Okay, you ready?
Yes, I was born
F,
ready.
G, H. Ooh.
So what have we got? Those who won't even look at the advertising copy will probably fail to solve this riddle. Oh, advertising copy. Now in the card deck, is there at the back an advertising? Yes, there is here.
It is.
I don't know whether it's referring to that, but we'll take those 3 advertising cards out of the deck just in case they're relevant.
Is there anything on the other side of them?
Yes, probably more adverts. They're usually double-sided. Right.
Interesting.
And we have some sort of magic square. Is it a magic square? What's this diagonal sum to? 14, 19, 20, 50. Yes, it's a magic. No, it's not, because that sums to 20. And these rows don't. So this is T or Tau, maybe, or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. Purple, square. And then we have I, M, and E in different colours, and a Y. So what in the room has a Y on it, first of all? Does anything have a Y on it? Something here. Ah, so we've got a yellow disc, a yellow thing here. So is this all we've got? From left to right. Green I, yellow M, blue E, and they're written very strangely. What's it got to do with advertising copy? Does this have any relevance? Oh, there's something on the box.
Some stuff here.
Oh, right. In this cabin, there is definitely no colour sequence. You're still looking for one. It's purple, yellow, blue, green. I mean, we have purple, yellow, blue, and green, right?
Purple, yellow, blue, green. Yeah. So is there other stuff?
Are there other adverts on the box?
Not there. Ooh.
The Sunken Treasure. The Search for the Treasure. That looks like just an actual advert. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there are adverts on the side of the box. And then we've got, obviously, this one clearly is relevant. You're still looking for one. Purple, yellow, blue, green. Maybe that is what we need from the box.
Purple, yellow, blue, green.
There's no adverts on the actual top case. And there's adverts at the back, which don't seem to be relevant at a glance.
Can you see any purple, yellow, blue, green on those?
Or just anything that could be relevant to the puzzle.
You've done quite a lot of these. No, okay. So if we put purple, yellow, blue, green, and we put T-I-M-E along there.
Hang on a minute. So purple,
Yellow, blue,
green.
green.
Because that's the order we have on
purple,
here.
yellow, blue, green on there.
Yeah.
And then we have I-M-E across here.
Why are you saying... Oh, because it says
Because
IME
it's
here.
time.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So if we go to where the I is green, it would be 0.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry. Like if we,
Yeah.
like,
No, I
so
see
it'd
what
be
you mean
7,
saying.
but then it's going to give us a 4-digit number, so I'm not sure what we're doing with this.
Well, we haven't got purple on here. It says left to right, so we ignore purple.
Oh, okay. So it's just I. So it'd be 6.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Where M is yellow would be 0, and
Yes.
where E is blue would be 6.
So say that again. What was that?
606.
606. You're definitely correct.
Is that right?
Yes. it
So
must
where
be
the I
correct.
is green is here, 6. Where the M is yellow is 0. And where the E is blue is 6. So 606 underneath.
Yeah, so 606 under
the
that
Y.
gives 19. I think you're right. So we
Is that right?
we did have everything. I just hadn't seen IME went on the end of here.
It was not very obvious that you were gonna that you were definitely gonna
I
put
thought
those
this
in
wasn't
there.
enough information. But
Yeah,
it is.
neither did I.
And this reference to advertising copy, those are just red herrings.
There's a lot
The
of
person who
advertising.
designed the game didn't think about those. Probably didn't even know those would be in the box.
Maybe.
19.
Mind you, this is an old one, isn't it? So maybe they've all been
I don't
made
know
since.
how old it is.
Oh right.
And where do we see it?
We're on the
looking for
yellow
Y.
crystal. Maybe that's why it's glowing. You know, you were asking why it was glowing
21.
for. Magic
Yeah,
yellow
it's
crystal.
different years. Different
21.
colours.
Okay. Da da da. What do we reckon? Yay!
Fantastic. The machine is starting up again.
Hooray.
Clatters and shoots that steam. Just in time, you jump inside before you hear the familiar zip. A little later, riddle cards I, lowercase I, J and K tumble towards you. In the window of the round device, you now see 1920, and an unpleasant feeling comes over you.
Oh no.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be in the 1920s with me?
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Take the middle cards from the pile and turn to pages 8 and 9.
Okay.
IJK.
Right, we can get rid of these.
I mean, realistically, if
See
you were in a
ya.
museum and it was changing year, you would just assume you were on like a theme park ride that was taking you through time, wouldn't you, to different rooms that were set up. You wouldn't assume you were actually travelling through time.
I would assume I was actually travelling through time.
Of course you would.
Got to suspend your disbelief. Ooh, do you think we're going to stack these guys up?
I don't know.
Cut them out and stack them up?
Is this all we've taken?
Yep.
Did it say to turn another page?
I don't know.
I don't think so. But is there a diamond in this room? Yes, we've got to change a room. It must have said to change cards because...
It was number 21, I think.
It must have said to change pages. Yeah,
Yes,
change
it did.
pages because we've changed... We're no longer
To 8 9.
1950.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, it's a bigger room.
Ooh.
Zoom out. Right, Curie is now 0 as well.
So she's alive.
In 1920, yes, probably she was.
Okay, I'm noticing here that this is actually really hard to see on screen, but these
Have
grids,
colours,
yeah, and they match the background colours of these cards. I don't know if you'll see that. There's a kind of pinky one,
It's really hard to see.
a greeny one, and a yellowy one.
If I zoom in a lot further, it doesn't really get any clearer. But we've got yellow, green, yellow, pink, yellow, pink, green, pink, green, I think. So we need to cut them out.
Yeah, we chop them up, and then
You put them together like this.
that's exactly what
And
I'm
then
thinking.
magically the puzzle will solve
It's all going
itself.
to make sense,
Yeah.
right? Cool.
Right, now we have a diamond. And the diamond, well, Laura's cutting out.
Zar forever.
It's for this spinny thing over here to unlock it, I guess.
Spinny thing? What's that?
It's a technical term for... I want to call it a heliotrope, but I'm making up that word. I've got no idea if that's
Ooh,
right.
I want to call it an orrery.
Ooh, that's probably more likely to be
I don't think that is what it is because I think an orrery has multiple planets in it, but isn't it a beautiful word? Okay, I've cut them out.
I think it's a bit horrible.
Right.
Thank you for laughing. Laura. You're very kind.
I haven't got all the bits.
We want yellow, green, yellow to start
So what
with.
do we want? Yellow and then a
head.
green middle. Can you see this? Can you
Almost.
see this, dear? I'm just going to say, dear
Who's
reader.
dear?
Dear reader.
Oh.
Dear reader, dear
Dear
watcher.
reader of YouTube, you are in the wrong place.
What am I doing? And then a yellow bottom. Can you focus on the task, please?
I was focusing on it. Pink. I was correcting things so it's not to confuse our readers.
Oh, dear readers.
Pink, yellow, pink.
Yellow.
It's always at a jaunty angle.
Yes, it is.
And then we have green, pink. Well, it's already forced by elimination, but green, pink, green.
Pink, green. And then...
So we have Isaac Newton, Emmy Noether, and Galileo Galilei. Right, they do look like they fit, but then they all fit together in different ways.
Are they making numbers?
And it says Newton's law of gravitation underneath that picture.
It does. Oh, look, a lovely little prism. Delightful. Now then.
Now to open this, we need a number.
Well, hang on. Is that an 8?
Oh, you think he's made an 8 with the balls? It's possible.
Is that a 5?
Oh yes, look, it is. Golly.
I don't
Right,
know what
the
this
feather
is,
and
though.
hand make a 5. The globe and the football make an 8. And then it's got to be somewhere on the joins, right? It's not at the bottom. Oh, it's a 7 on her top. See the white line?
Oh, yeah. Well done.
So from left to right, in the order it's in the picture here,
Yeah.
which they are numbered 1, 2, 3, so I feel that's fair. We have
8,
8, 7,
5. I would not have spotted that. I was looking for something in the hat. Oh, you're doing it.
diamond. Well, you can do it if you want.
No, it's fine. I was dithering.
8. What were you dithering about?
8, 7.
Hey dither dither, the cat and the
5.
fither. That's not a poem, is it? 8. Okay.
What is that? Hey, diddle
Hey
diddle.
little cat and a little cow
Cow
jumped
jumped over the moon.
Little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with a spoon.
What a great
It's a big story.
Little
if
ditty.
you're a little boy or girl. Right.
child.
Child would have covered both, to be fair. Diamond in the rough. So 29, yes.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun,
Do you think it's going to tell us what it is? Do you think
Yes,
it's an orrery?
unbelievable. You've opened the armillary sphere. I said it was an
Armillary
armillary
Yes,
sphere.
you did, and video evidence will show
Yeah,
that.
what's an armillary sphere?
I've never heard of it.
No, nor have I.
What did you say it was?
You
said heliotrope and I said
think
an
a heliotrope has something to
orrery.
do with the sun.
It
isn't
is, definitely.
I don't know what it was. In the random words. In
Random.
the centre, you find a strange item with "tot" written on it.
Tot. Ah,
And
yes.
you're right, that
This
does-
is the one that we
does
pretended we
connect.
hadn't seen before.
Yes, here we'll look at that in a moment.
Yeah.
A piece of black string.
Not a shoelace. Got
Yeah.
that.
And riddle cards L and M. Grab the strange item and the string, which I nearly called a sprin for no reason, and take the riddle cards from the pile.
Okay. L and M.
Right, so this.
Laura
is pressed
and-
out. like that. So
Me.
it has holes in it already there and slashes. Oh, you can't see, it's not on camera.
Ooh.
Tot on the front and slashes on the back.
Do you think we'll make
Maybe it's not
numbers?
actually tot, it may just be those symbols.
Yes.
Right, and then
think
we
it
have
is
the
the
string
symbols.
as well.
Le and ma. I think it's going to tell us
Gosh.
exactly what to do.
Oh, we're going to spin it fast. We're making a spinner. Winner,
Oh,
winner,
gosh.
chicken dinner. Oh, look, deceased and living. There we go. Travelling other times, framed scientists shall see. Some dead, some alive. Spin to show the key. 1. So cut the string into 2 lengths. 2. Thread it through the middle and make hoops. 3. Tie them into knots. 4. Pull the strings tight and let go of the side. And then spin it 15 times. Wind it up 15 times first. So let's open the string.
Let's.
Cut it into half. Do you want to cut it in half?
Sure. As official scissors monitor. Ooh, the scissors are magnetic. Something's magnetic. Something in that pen is
My
magnetic.
Apple Pencil is my Apple Pencil.
Oh
When I bought my iPad, I bought the Apple Pencil for it. I have
Oh,
it
it's got his name
engraved.
on it.
Do you know how many times I've used it? I thought I'd use this all the time. Do you know how many
I don't
times
know.
I've used it? Well, exactly 0.
What
Apart
is
from
it?
testing it works.
It's magnetic.
You draw. It's not, but it is magnetic because it clips onto the side of the iPad. This is
Well,
a little side advert.
The reason I
It
noticed
clips
this is
onto the
'cause
side
it
of an iPad charge automatically.
also clips onto your scissors.
Well,
Lovely.
Yes. It's
Right,
really, and
I'll
I've
put it
dropped
away.
it many times.
I'll put it away.
But it was expensive. It was over £100.
This video is not sponsored by Apple.
No.
Unless you wanted to sponsor
And
us,
you
in
can use
which
it to
case-
write on the screen with good accuracy.
Okay, great.
There
Right,
we
I'm
go.
cutting this in half.
We are now an expert on, and Laura's cutting the string. So we cut a wide shot for this major thing.
Hi.
Hello. You can't see the string.
There we go.
That
We're
was
in.
worth changing pictures for. I thought.
Absolutely.
Do you know, I could have done this picture as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing.
Oh, that would have made sense, but I didn't think of that.
Not to worry. We're not here to make sense, Gareth.
Here we are.
Oh no, we are. That is entirely the point. You're having fun.
Very much. I'm having fun.
Do you think we need to actually tie it up, or do you think we can just hold it? Maybe we'll just tie it.
You didn't do it like in the picture.
Okay, I'll do it like in the picture.
You're meant to make a loop like this, and then tuck it through the little hole.
You'd be a great air steward, actually.
On the left, you'll find the exits. If you're panicking, on the right, you'll find the exits.
Pass the tapes around your waist.
That's not very nice.
There you go.
What if you're watching this on a plane?
No, I mean you're very
Wi-Fi?
clear.
Oh, right. Wait, I was too busy mocking you. And I don't know what I'm meant to be doing.
How
Passing
the
that through the middle.
turntables.
What?
Never mind.
Right, so now do you want to wind this 15 times?
Let's wind the bobbin up.
Zoom back in. Put it in front of the camera.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And we're going to see numbers and we have to pay
5,
attention. So we're only
6,
going to see them once. I'm not doing this twice.
7,
Well,
8,
that's just you doing
9,
it.
10, 11. I've done this more than 15 times, but the point is...
Then we'll pull it and we'll see what numbers we get, yes? Or something.
Yeah, let's.
You ready? 3, 2, 1. Well,
I think it was upside down.
I think it was 464.
Should I twizzle it loads more times?
Yeah, I think it was 464.
Does it matter who's alive and who's dead, though?
I mean, in terms of those who are solving the puzzles, probably.
I know, but why has it told us who's alive and who's dead? Were we
Maybe
meant
we
to
need
go
it.
through...
Maybe we need it later. I don't know.
Are we supposed to do it in reference to like the time zone that we're in? Because 2 of them are alive now in the time that we're in, which is 19.
This will do. Let's just spin it now. Oh, I've had enough.
Yep.
Right, we're going. I think it was 464. Okay.
Okay. Oh my god.
It was 464. What's
So
it says?
fun. Love that.
464. What do we do? Let's just write down 464.
Let's write down 464. What I was going to say is I think that because this is 0, 0, T, or, you know,
What?
because of the time zone that we're in.
Alive, dead. It's not a time zone. It's an actual time.
Travelling other times, framed scientists you'll see, some dead, some alive, spin to show the key. So
Yes.
is it 664?
Why would it be 6? What do you mean? What is it? 664?
Is the code to get out 664? Because
Because the only dead one is 6.
is this one.
Yes, and so it has
So
to.
4.
So the O's are ambiguous. So we're putting 4 for the zeros.
No,
and 6
other
for
way
the
around.
T's.
The 6 is in the middle, isn't it? This is 464. So it'd be 6 for the circles.
Oh, you're saying? Ah, yes.
6.
You're right. I had it backwards.
4. Yeah?
Yes. So we're expecting
664.
664. Right. Okay.
Yeah?
I agree. Because we're reading them left to right.
I presume that we're doing it from this time. That
and
gives
we're
us...
assuming that the digits that appeared correspond to the positions of these.
No, we're supposed to be using them as some sort of key. And
Yeah.
that gives us a 9
220
if we have, under the hexagon, 664. I think that's right.
gives us a 9 in the middle there. All right. Well, I wasn't sure, but you may be right. No. So this is what puzzle block looks like. This is what having puzzle block looks like. Unfortunately, the code is...
Don't worry, we've experienced plenty of puzzle block in our time, both personally and professionally. Right, so maybe it's not that, although I don't really know what it's meant to be then.
Well, first of all, it could just be the number that appeared.
So 464.
And we don't actually have to do anything with the pictures at the moment.
But then why would it tell us this alive and dead stuff?
Well, it might be relevant for later.
So you think we should be 464? I'm having a look at 464.
I mean, I'm not saying... I actually think it perhaps isn't 464. But
10.
I do feel we should try it.
Let's try it.
10.
That would be the straightforwardest option.
It would, wouldn't it? And it's on here.
What we're trying to do. Trying to get out of here.
1920 disc with
Be glowing
the
green, yeah. 26 at the top. Let's see.
Well, if that's correct, I feel that the bit about the key was... in which case,
It was all kind of unnecessary then, wasn't it?
I don't really understand. To spin to show the key, what does that even mean? Anyway, on goes the trip through time. The machine clatters and shoots out steam. You get in and breathe. And riddle card N flies out towards you. Take the riddle card from the pile and turn to pages 10 and 11 in the book.
Right, we'll do that this time. Yeah, all that stuff about being dead and alive wasn't really necessary then, was it?
Put that away.
Get rid of the tot. We can get rid of all the tot. The hot
So
totty.
we can change pages as well.
We can change pages and we can read riddle card N. Ooh.
So a woman, O equals question, a rooster or chicken of some sort, D equals question, and a cow, M equals question. There we go. I thought that was a helpful sound effect.
I was wondering if M was for moo and then it all got mooey in my head.
Well, maybe it is because there's a cat meowing. But
Yeah,
let's
maybe it
read
is.
it. This time the steam clears fairly quickly. Might it have something to do with the fact that you no longer have a roof over your heads? You are standing under an open sky on a hill with an unbelievable view of Florence in the 16th century.
Question mark, exclamation mark.
Only now do you notice the man in front of you working on building a machine. Wait a minute, this machine looks like... How is this possible? Just as you're about to step forward, a young lady pops up. Boop. She seems strangely familiar. Is that Mona? Mona Lisa? So here's Da Vinci.
There he is,
Here's
working
Mona
on his time
Lisa.
machine.
Yeah, right. You hear her call to the man 3 times in all. Now you have no doubt. Before you stands Leonardo da Vinci working on your time machine. The time machine's crystal glows blue. Will you have to use this machine to travel back to the present? If only you knew how to activate it.
That's a really good point. If you used a time machine to travel back beyond the time at which the time machine was invented,
Yeah.
would it still work?
Well, we'll never find out, will we?
No, so true. Right, anyway, so a cat says meow.
This is a good question. But as soon as you fiddle with the space-time continuum, then unless you have multi-universes, it becomes impossible to make sense of anything because you have contradictions all over the place. But anyway, that's my opinion. So Uki's got his little handy flask of tea there. I mean, it's probably not what it is, but still. Right, there's a cat saying meow. So the cow M equals question you'd think was moo. Mm. Should we write moo in? Mm. Is this cock a doodle do you think?
Maybe.
Cock a doodle
Do.
do. I've written a doodle so neatly.
She's calling to him.
Even
He's
I can't
Leonardo.
read it. You think she's saying Leonardo da Vinci?
Or she's saying Leonardo.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leo da Vinci.
Meow. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Now what? Oh, turned it on its side.
No, I'm just reading the message.
I think it's
does it say?
just the letter number.
3 times in all. She calls to him. Okay.
Maybe?
There's 2 O's in Leonardo.
Oh. Well, it's box 1.
Did you think it's... But then that would just, by definition,
I
be...
agree, it would be a bit primitive. And there's also doodle and do. So...
Also, this is a side note, but the animal noises aren't the same in different languages.
Yes, an interesting aside. But I feel it's not going to help us solve the puzzle.
No, it's not, but I'm just thinking if, like, this is obviously a translation
how
of
different
it.
they are.
Yeah.
I know, but they change it, right?
I know, but I'm just...
Go on and tell us some other foreign
No,
animal
I'm not going
sounds.
to. No, you made me embarrassed. Right, I don't know what we're doing, though. Also, we've got 2 puzzles here. This is for the L. Because we've also got...
So I take it that the meow from the cat is telling us to write
Yeah.
the other sounds in. So moo for the cow, cock-a-doodle-doo for the rooster, and Leonardo da Vinci, because it tells us she's saying that, right?
Yeah, it says, what did she say? You hear her call to the man 3 times in all. So is she saying Leonardo, Leonardo, Leonardo?
Maybe. Maybe we're just counting the number of letters. I reckon we're counting the number of letters. So moo has got 1 M in it. Cock-a-doodle-doo has got 2 D's in it, right?
4?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Well, there's 2 in doodle. There's 5.
Cock?
2 in doodle and 2 in do.
There's 1 in do. There's 3.
Oh, we're looking at D's. I'm so sorry. I was looking at O's.
But we were both wrong in our own ways. And then Leonardo, if she says Leonardo, then that's 6.
6.
So not, although I've
6,
written
3,
Leonardo
1.
da Vinci, well, she's actually saying Leonardo. So that's 6.
Do we think?
So we've got 6, 3, 1. Yeah, it's got to be, but there's no other information on there. So it has to be that straightforward.
What did we say? 6, 3, 1.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's so straightforward, I get, worried.
Car sick.
22.
I don't know why cars. 22.
Rainbow.
Time travel sick. And it's on the L, which is on the box, which must be...
It's not, with the cat.
The cat jumped over the box.
Moon.
The little dog barked to see such fun. And then they got the nursery rhyme wrong. Right, you actually managed to open a wooden box. Inside,
that was random.
You find the activation manual along with accessories for Leonardo's time machine, trademark. On riddle cards, OPQRST.
OPQRST. So, sorry, just to be clear, Leonardo da Vinci designed a time machine that was activated by the number of letters in different animal noises.
Yes. No wonder it didn't work. But wait, it did
Crazy,
work.
but it did work. Here we are in the past, right?
OPQRST.
And did we change the page?
It doesn't say to change the page.
OPQRST. Cool. Super cool. Right. We can get rid of the cow and the moon and so on. Ooh.
Maybe we'll zoom out here.
Maybe we will zoom out here.
We'll keep you on the camera. Oh, we're playing some game with them. Alright, so we need to arrange them in some order.
We sure do.
Over here we have a card. Activation code for the time machine. Oh no, it's not the ruse. Lay out the activation cards in the room and take your place in the centre.
Okay.
Turn 90 degrees to the right. Swap the number in... Okay, we're just going to have to follow this through. So, let's do this.
Is this us?
Yeah, so we put 7 above us. I might have to zoom out a bit, actually. So let's lay out the stuff like in instructions.
Right. We're facing that way.
Yes, and 7 starts at the top.
Oh, because it's here.
Yes. And then we have 4 on the right.
And we have 4.
3
then
on
we
the...
have
Yes.
whatever's there. There we go.
Right.
Right.
Now, you have to trust me to follow the instructions and not mess it up.
Right.
Okay, so let's have your hand in the middle or an eraser or something.
We're facing this way.
We're facing the
Oh,
7.
it's slightly wonky. Or is the camera wonky? I don't know. Anyway.
Turn 90 degrees to the right. Swap the number in front of you with the one behind you. That's the 4 and the 3, right?
Yeah, but we're still facing
Swap
that
the number by the easel with the one by the box.
way. Easel and
There's
box.
an easel and there's a
Swapping those
box.
ones.
Turn it 90 degrees to the right. Take the card to your left and turn it over. Swap the card by the tree stump with the one behind you.
Yeah, this is fine.
Turn 180 degrees.
That's good, because that's where my
this
hand
is
goes.
fine. And then it says code is as follows. Box minus tree stump. So that's the
4
box
take away
number
3 is
4.
1.
So that's 1. Okay.
Keep going.
Look to the right. So that's an O. It must
I
be a
was
0.
facing, yeah.
And then look through your legs, which creates a... What
A
would be
9
9
if
when
we're
you're looking the
upside
other
down.
way. It's got 109.
109 on the
Yes.
star.
Yes.
Easy peasy, simple pimple.
Yes, there we go.
1.
It's quite hard to make out these numbers.
So, yeah,
because
they're
they're
not-
white on white, which
It
is
is.
famously a high contrast
Ooh,
choice.
1 is usually
Incorrect.
a problem.
This would make William Gilbert's hair stand on end. What on earth are you doing? Unfortunately, the code is not correct. Is there an order to these? No. That must be correct. Box minus tree
Box
stump.
minus tree stump is 3.
4 minus 1, 3 is 1.
Look to your right.
It's a 0 for
And look through
sure.
your legs.
Is a 9.
Would it look like a 6?
Well, if you look at it that way, it'd be like that, wouldn't it? So you're looking this way.
Yeah.
That way. No, 9.
Wait.
What?
What did we say it was? 109?
Star.
Star. Oh, I have got that. Fine.
Well, maybe it's a 6.
If it was 106,
If it was 106,
then it would be 7.
maybe it doesn't mean look through your legs as you see it. Maybe it just means look at the number behind.
Yeah.
That's confusing if so. But anyway, 7. Might be correct, in which case
If I look through my legs, what would that look like?
it would definitely be backwards.
If I'm upside down. No, if you look... it's hard to do it without
If you put
demonstrating.
your head up... Is it that if you put your head upside down, it
Yeah,
goes back
and
at the
it's
right...
upside down.
Yes, I think you're right. It inverts it back up again, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Anyway,
Okay, my
it's 106,
mistake.
we
You're
think.
right. No, you're right. I was wrong.
So we think it's 7.
It's 106, not 109.
We think
so
it's 7 here, yeah.
So we're saying,
Which
what
we've got.
symbol is it? It's a star.
Where are we? We're in here. We're on the time machine, which
is
doesn't exist
11.
yet. Or does it?
It does exist because Leo's building it.
He's
The machine
building it.
is activated, you're right. if you put your head between your legs, you're upside down and it's behind you. So
And
the
it's
two
upside down.
all around. It chatters and spurts steam. You get in, but instead of hearing an expected zip, you feel the machine start to rotate faster and faster. You may now turn to pages 12 and 13
Okay.
in the book.
Okay. Right, we can get rid of these. That was confusing.
Yes, but only because, well, yes, it was confusing. I got it wrong. You feel sick.
No, you didn't.
Really sick. I did, because I said about having it upside down. Was the machine just not ready for use? The setting on the crystal seemed to be correct. Just when you think you can't take the spinning anymore, you hear a sudden loud bang. You move forwards with unbelievable speed, right into the middle of a gigantic, dark labyrinth. Wow.
That's pretty light to me, to be honest.
Oh no, could this really be the end?
Dun dun dun.
No. From the slot in the control panel, out slides a small slip of paper with a note on it. Did you know Leonardo da Vinci invented the post-it?
Yes, I did.
Your goal is the door.
In Florence.
Also, this font wasn't invented until like the 1900s. Anyway, your goal is the door.
Fun
Use
fact.
the coloured telly-drill or you'll be lost. It also didn't speak English. I feel like I've gone off the point here.
Slightly.
Your goal is the door. Also, we didn't invent a time machine. That's probably the more primary problem here in terms of the historical accuracy of the story. I really am waffling.
We
aren't
don't
I?
know that. You are
Your goal
waffling.
is the door. Use the coloured telly-drill or you'll be lost forever. Drill, does that mean push through with a pencil or something?
Ooh, yeah.
Orange, blue, green door. We've got to get there, you think. Tear pages 13 and 14 from your book. Start looking for the path through the space-time. I want to say continue, but it says
No,
labyrinth.
same. Does it continue on the back? Yeah. So you're right. I think you use them to go through
You travel through
to the
other
beyond.
side. Yeah.
Traveling through time and space. It's
And then
giving
they may have numbers on the back.
Millennium
So
Falcon.
we start,
Start.
and we have to go to the
Should we go
orange.
to the orange first?
Yes, so
And then we'll go through to the other side. Ooh.
like that.
Oh, I was going for the wrong orange. Yes. I was going for that orange. Yes.
Yellow.
Correct.
And that goes through with the drill.
Well, that's yellow. That's more like a tangerine. So actually, that's red-ish.
Yes, you're right. Red, orange, yellow.
Anyway, we're through to the
here,
other side.
and now
And we
we
want to
want
go to the blue.
Which we can get to. We're going around the outside here. It's going to
Go
spell
over
a 4
4. I'm actually going to put that in under the moon.
to the blue.
4. Moon. 4.
And we drill. And we come out here. And we need to go to the green.
Teledrill. Off
Which
to the
we
green.
can do round this way.
Go over the
3.
3. Oh, which is already in. Spooky.
And then we come through here
And then we want to go.
to the exit
the
door,
door.
which is here. And it gives us a 1.
Goes under the 1. 4, 3, 1.
Right, so there we go.
Gives us 24.
And that has to be correct. Because we
How do
are
we feel about
genii. Is genii the plural of genius? I don't think so, actually.
I think it.
Perhaps I'm not a
could
genius if I
be.
can't use
Are we
English.
geniuses plural?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps we're not geniuses at all.
We're on the moon.
It's also the slight possibility.
Oh, we didn't even consider that.
We're on the moon, yes.
We are.
16.
Yeah, we are. Let's do it.
When you be and cue it. Is that their slogan? I think so.
I don't know. I think it
It
still
was at
exist.
one time. Do they still exist? They do still exist.
I don't know.
Yes, they do. You're
The door
back in the
opens.
museum. Oh, yes, the door opens. You're back in the museum on page 15 in the book. But what's
cool.
that? Things look a bit odd. In the window of the time machine, you see the year 2420. You travel to the future. All of a sudden, the crystal turns purple and riddle card U hits you in the face. Ow. Take the riddle cards from the pile. It's page 15 and riddle card U.
To page 15.
So this is page 15
That's page
here.
15. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Gosh, that's small. It says, only when the stars... Thank you. Only when the stars are on their way can your travels take you back to today. Way back then, on one dark night, Leo thought this code up right. No trouble at all for puzzle lovers. For others, though, much harder to discover. P.S. What does that
Mona.
say? Mona. Tired of all his lectures.
So he turned the stars into a picture. Now, it's talking about a dark night, and we've seen shiny stuff on the decoder disc, so I think these are glow in the dark. And unfortunately,
Oh my gosh, it's very
we
light
can't
in here.
really make it dark in here. Well, we can, but we can shine a torch to this. But even if we can make all these light up, what are we going to do with that?
Let's have a look at our scene anyway.
Yes, so we've got our holograms of Einstein, Da Vinci and Curie. I mean, there's not a lot going on here, really.
No,
So the symbol we have is a circle. Is the circle in this room? Yes, here.
it's there. These are all lining up beautifully.
Ooh, oh, we got to line the stars up under the circle. We've got to create this pattern with the pictures on the disc, right? We have to make this with the disc by lining up the circle,
They're
the
like
stars.
perfect circles.
There
But
must
how do we
be.
know?
Well, I guess I'll just have to...
There's splatters everywhere.
I can turn all the lights off, but then you won't see us. And I mean, how would you carry on watching the video without us? All right, well, I've shut the blinds in the office and we've charged this up with a light. And now all I have to do is
turn the lights off.
Turn off the lights. Right, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
We've turned the lights off and we've made it glow in the dark.
Oh my
And now
gosh,
we need
quick before we lose it. That was it at the top.
No,
Oh yeah, we want to be at the bottom,
right,
don't
where's
we?
the other
Move
dot?
at the top.
It fades so fast. There's the dot. Can you see it
Yeah,
still?
yeah,
And
yeah. It's
here.
on the 0.
Right, so there we've got the 3 dots opposite the circle, I think.
Underneath. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
opposite the
right.
circle.
What does it
We
say?
look pretty scary there.
It's hello, welcome to this Ghost Stories version.
Turn the lights back on.
There we are.
Right. Well, there we go.
The lights are back.
23.
And by that we mean the sun is back. The big
Yes,
light.
The big light in the sky.
That's what the scientific name for it is.
23. And it
What do we
is
see this
on
on?
the circle.
On the purple crystal.
Definitely on the circle.
Magic
12.
stars.
That was
Is
fun.
this the last thing?
So
We
although
still
there were lots of although there were lots of things on here, that
Yeah,
you could
only
see
some of them
shining,
glowed.
Only those 4 things glowed, including the circle itself.
Fun.
Right, 12.
And so we were lining them up to make it look like that.
Yes, I mean lined them up so that they were opposite sides.
Such
You did it.
fun.
We finished.
Yay!
You have returned to the here and now.
Oh, I was confused. We still have quite a few riddle cards left.
Do we?
Yeah, we've got 4 riddle cards left.
Oh yeah, we take them in a minute.
Oh.
Everything seems to be exactly the way it was when you entered the museum.
Phew.
Even the museum door is still open. Will anyone believe this story? The crystal is no longer glowing. It is now drained of all colour and full of cracks.
I thought the door wasn't open. That's why we're still
so
here.
it's not the same, is it? No, you're right. This machine will probably never travel anywhere again. What's that? One of you brought something back from the future. Do you think that anyone will believe you now? Retrieve little cards V, W, X and Y from the pile and divide them up between you. You can take them home as souvenirs of this crazy trip.
Oh my gosh, what are they? Ooh, a pizza tree. What does it say?
Pizza
plants.
Excellent.
Ooh, a
They
new
keep putting
exit
those
game.
down off the
Sorry. I'm just too busy looking at the first edition
The first
of
edition of The Gate Between Worlds?
The
maybe?
Ghost Train of Horror.
Oh, okay, no.
Does that exist yet?
There is a game with that picture, with that cover.
Is there? The
Yeah, I
Ghost
think
Train
so.
of Horror.
We'll go look on the shelf in a minute.
Alright, we'll have a
when
look.
we're finished.
Huge prize, still no jackpot winners. Oh, the future lottery numbers. Great.
For what date?
And-
For what date?
Oh, this guy.
2030.
2034. Can
very
you
hard to
imagine
see.
if that turned out to be true?
Can you imagine? Yes.
Great.
8th of 10th, 2034. And yeah, a hug
I actually
me.
think it says 8th of the 19th, so it must be American.
Oh, 19th
19th of August.
Yes.
I should have kept that to myself. I could keep the winnings in 2034.
Yes, like in Back to the Future and 2 when he goes back and
And a
gets the
little
almanac.
alien.
Well, there we go.
Nice.
What did you think of that?
Yeah, I liked it.
As usual, we've got stuff all over the desk.
We have got stuff
big
all over as a
mess.
sign of a good game.
Think
Also,
we'll
I
lighten up
noticed
the-
that it's a two-dot
a
game.
level 2 dot.
And it felt like a 2-dot game. Is there
Do you-
such a thing
you're
as a
not-
1-dot?
I don't know.
Kids ones, maybe?
I don't know. They have the ratings on.
Hmm.
Well, because they just don't overwhelm you with so much stuff all at once that you don't need.
Yeah.
And it was quite linear, wasn't it? Which I personally like. Some people, I
Yeah.
love it, I suppose, when you have lots of different things to look at all the time. But for me, I want to just focus on the puzzle and get on with that one puzzle.
I feel like we rattled through that quite quickly. The only one that I didn't get, or that I wasn't sure was like clued exactly as how I would solve it, was that one with the spinny disc, and it gave us all the extra information about people who were alive and dead.
Alive and dead, yeah. That was
Which
an
we didn't
odd
need to
extra
use.
piece of information.
Yeah, and we got it wrong because we ran too much into it. It's classic. We're just big nerds. And we want to use all the facts, you know?
Well, if it tells you about it in the puzzle instructions, then you expect to use
Wanna
it. So
use
that was
it.
fair.
Red herring.
But anyway, it didn't matter
It
in the
didn't.
end.
We had fun.
So I hope you enjoyed that. If
I
you
did.
did, do please like the video and do please subscribe to the channel if you've not yet done so. It'd be
Do
great.
it.
Thank you. If you've got any thoughts of your own, which I mean, just not just in general, but
Bet you've got
about
loads.
this video, or if you've solved this game yourself, then do please feel free to share them down below. We love reading them, don't we?
We do. We like to hear what you're up to, whether you solved it faster than us. Very possible. Very plausible.
If you'd like to check out some of our puzzle books, do check out my website, drgarethmore.com. Lots of stuff on there, something for all the family for sure. Puzzles of all types and activities and all sorts of things.
Yeah, various unsolved crimes for you to get your mitts
that's
on.
true.
Go for it.
But otherwise, pretty much all that remains until we see you in a future or a past. One of these videos is
Time
for
travel.
me to say, yeah, indeed, it's for me to say goodbye.
And for me to say goodbye.
Take care.
Bye.